Look up at the night sky tonight. Now imagine it completely empty. No glowing moon above, no silver light, just endless black darkness everywhere. This was planet Earth, exactly 4.5 billion years ago today. A lonely world without its closest companion, spinning silently through empty space. But the empty sky wasn't the only thing missing from Earth back then. The ground itself was liquid then, an entire ocean made of molten rock. Each single day lasted only 6 hours long, not 24 hours like now. Something enormous was approaching that would violently change everything on Earth forever. A planet nearly the size of Mars was heading straight toward our world. This is the forgotten story of exactly how our moon was violently born. Scientists call this entire era the Hadean, named directly after the underworld. Hades, the ancient Greek god of death, quietly gave this age its name. Because this scorched world looked exactly like a living hell made real. Earth slowly formed from dust and rocks circling our young, newborn sun. Millions of small rocky bodies collided together and gradually merged into one mass. Every impact released tremendous heat, crushing solid rock into glowing liquid stone. Within a few million years, a rough young planet took violent, chaotic shape. But this brand new Earth had no ocean, no air, and no green. Instead, its entire surface glowed a furious, blinding shade of orange and red. Surface temperatures soared past 1200 degrees across the whole molten planet. Picture standing there, in every direction, only endless rivers of burning fire. No solid rock could survive. Everything melted into slow, churning liquid magma. Geologists gave this fiery world a fitting name, the global magma ocean. An ocean, yes, but one made entirely of liquid, glowing molten rock. Above it, the sky wasn't blue at all. It stayed thick and orange. Carbon dioxide and thick volcanic gases choked the entire young atmosphere completely. Sunlight, if visible at all, would look dim, reddish, and terribly weak. There was no oxygen anywhere on Earth. Not one breathable molecule existed. No plants, no bacteria, no single form of life existed on this world. This was a planet utterly hostile to anything living, breathing, or growing. And yet, this hostile inferno spun impossibly fast around its own axis. A single full rotation, one entire day, took only 6 short hours. Imagine 4 separate sunrises and 4 separate sunsets within a single day. The orange sky would shift color again and again, hour after hour. No moon hung above to slow this dizzying, relentless, endless spin at all. Without a moon nearby, nothing gently tugged at Earth's dangerously fast rotation. So this violent, spinning inferno raced silently through space, utterly and completely alone. But deep within the solar system, something else massive was quietly forming too. A second young world, roughly the size of Mars, was slowly taking shape. Scientists later gave this doomed, wandering, unlucky planet a haunting name, Theia. Theia shared almost the exact same orbit as young, molten Earth itself. For a while, the two planets orbited closely together, never quite touching. But orbits shaped like this are never truly stable for very long. Gravity slowly pulled these two massive worlds onto a collision path together. Picture Theia, silent and glowing faintly, drifting closer to Earth every single day. No warning system existed, no escape, just two planets on a collision course. Then, around 4.4 billion years ago, that distance disappeared entirely. Theia struck Earth at a steep angle, not directly head-on at all. The impact speed reached tens of thousands of kilometers every single hour. In an instant, both planets' surfaces vaporized completely into blinding white light. The collision released energy far beyond anything humans could ever truly imagine. It was millions of times more powerful than our largest nuclear weapons combined. Rock, metal, and molten debris exploded outward violently in every possible direction. Earth itself nearly shattered apart, its crust torn wide open by force. Theia, meanwhile, was almost completely destroyed within just a few violent seconds. Its dense iron core sank straight down into Earth's molten, churning interior. Everything else, rock, dust, vapor, flew straight upward into open orbit. A glowing ring of scattered debris now circled the badly wounded planet. Picture Saturn's famous rings today, but made entirely of fire instead of ice. This burning ring of debris stretched across tens of thousands of kilometers. Inside that fiery ring, gravity slowly began pulling scattered debris back together. Chunks of glowing rock collided, merged, and steadily grew larger every single hour. In an astonishingly short time, perhaps only a handful of years total, a new sphere formed and slowly began cooling at the edge of orbit. This glowing new sphere was the moon, freshly born straight out of fire. And it wasn't distant at all. It hung terrifyingly close overhead instead. The early moon sat roughly 15 times closer to Earth than it does today. From Earth's surface, it would have looked absolutely, impossibly massive in the sky, filling most of the horizon, glowing a dull red from its own intense heat. Both worlds were still molten, glowing like two furnaces facing directly toward each other. This newborn moon changed Earth's entire fate in ways barely imaginable back then. Its gravity slowly began tugging steadily on Earth's fast, wild, chaotic rotation. Slowly, painfully slowly, Earth's spin gradually started losing its violent, dangerous speed. Over hundreds of millions of years, 6 short hours stretched into 24. The moon had quietly become Earth's permanent, invisible, and essential brake system. Without it, our planet might still be spinning dangerously fast even today. But how do scientists actually know that any of this really happened? After all, almost no solid rock survives from that entire violent Hadean. Constant bombardment and repeated melting erased nearly every single trace of evidence. Yet one tiny, humble mineral somehow survived this entire violent ancient history. Zircon crystals, smaller than a single grain of sand, proved nearly indestructible. Chemically, they resist intense heat and total destruction better than diamonds ever do. These rare crystals were discovered in Western Australia, at a place called Jack Hills. Some of these zircons date back over 4.4 billion years total. Inside them, scientists found chemical clues about ancient water, heat, and pressure. These microscopic crystals became humanity's only true window into the Hadean. Without them, this entire fiery chapter might remain a complete, unsolved mystery forever. Other solid evidence comes from moon rocks collected during the Apollo missions. Their chemistry matches Earth's mantle almost perfectly, sample after sample after sample. This strongly supports the widely accepted idea that the moon came from Earth. Computer simulations today can recreate the entire ancient impact in vivid detail. Scientists watch, frame by frame, as two entire planets slowly tear apart violently. Debris spirals outward exactly as the ancient moon rock evidence strongly suggests. Every single simulation points toward one violent, unavoidable, and inescapable final conclusion. Earth's most beautiful nighttime companion was quietly born from total, utter destruction. Without Theia's violent, fiery death, there would be no moon in our sky tonight. No gentle tides pulling steadily along every single coastline on our entire planet. No stable axis keeping our seasons calm, balanced, and wonderfully predictable each year. Life as we understand it might never have found any footing at all. One catastrophic collision quietly built the entire foundation for everything alive today. Now picture Earth again, right after that violent, world-ending, catastrophic impact occurred. The surface wasn't just hot anymore. It had been reborn entirely again. The impact melted Earth's crust into liquid rock all over again instantly. A second global magma ocean now covered the entire, badly wounded planet. Above it, the newborn moon glowed like a second, angry sun in the sky. Both worlds slowly cooled together, locked in an intense gravitational dance forever. Tidal forces between them were unimaginably stronger than anything we know today. Even solid rock on Earth flexed and bulged from the moon's powerful pull. Picture the ground itself rising and falling steadily like slow ocean waves. This bizarre, endless rock tide kept happening constantly during those first fiery, chaotic millennia. Slowly, over millions of years, both worlds finally began to cool down. A thin, fragile crust gradually formed across Earth's once entirely liquid surface. But true peace never lasted long during this violent, unforgiving early age. Countless asteroids and comets kept slamming relentlessly into the young, fragile planet. Scientists still call this relentless era the late heavy bombardment period today. Craters formed and reformed endlessly across Earth's fragile, slowly healing rocky surface. Picture the night sky, filled with streaking fireballs every single passing hour. No calm, no silence, just constant impacts violently shaking the ground below. And yet, somehow, water slowly began surviving on this brutal, hostile world. Comets carried frozen ice that slowly filled Earth's first ancient rocky basins. Steam rising from cooling rock condensed into Earth's earliest rainfall ever recorded. Picture boiling rain falling steadily onto rocks still glowing a faint red. Slowly, painfully, the first true oceans quietly began taking shape at last. These strange new oceans were nothing like the calm seas we know today. With the moon so dangerously close, tides rose dozens of meters high. Massive walls of water crashed constantly across barren, rocky coastlines everywhere nearby. Days were still very short, so tides surged in and out rapidly. This relentless motion may have stirred the chemistry needed for early life. Some scientists believe these violent tides sparked life's earliest important chemical steps. In other words, the moon may have directly helped create us ourselves. Without that chaotic collision, none of this essential chemistry might exist today. Think carefully about that the next time you glance up at night. That glowing white circle above is a survivor of ancient planetary destruction. A single fragment of a dead world, still orbiting silently above us tonight. Theia never truly vanished completely. It lives on quietly above our heads. So here's the strange truth hiding behind our familiar, comforting night sky. Earth once spun alone, molten, violent, and utterly without any moon at all. A planet collided directly with us, nearly erasing Earth from existence completely. From that total destruction, our closest companion quietly, beautifully rose into orbit. The moon slowed our spin, stabilized our seasons, and gently shaped our tides. It may have even helped spark the very first fragile signs of life. Every single full moon you've ever seen carries this entire violent history. A silent, constant reminder of the planet that had to die first. So tonight, step outside for a moment and actually look up at it. You're not just seeing a rock reflecting distant, borrowed light from the sun. You're actually seeing the very reason our world became livable at all. If this story changed how you see the night sky, please subscribe now. Tell us below, would you have survived 1 second on Hadean Earth? More forgotten chapters of our planet's violent past are coming very soon. Because Earth's real history is far stranger than any fiction ever written.